Hey, Scales, is this thing on? Yeah? Okay. Hello, I'm Asher Flintheart, and if you're hearing this, that means you can listen to the World of Wildevere podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and more. The show is me and my 5 friends, Scales and Plaque the Created, OJ the Koboloi, Rhodes the Stone Eidolon, and Ori the Moon Elf. We play a free indie TTRPG called Wildevere, run by the people who write the game and their friends. Watch us travel the magical city-states of our cozy, friendly, and wild world, learning new skills and enjoying a lot of new adventures in a Saturday morning kind of style. We release every other Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Wildevere or on a Discord server you can find at World of Wildevere.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition charity stream benefiting Raleigh Children's Hospital. If you would like to help donate to our cause, the link will be below the stream or in the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, it will be in the description. And you can affect the game in real time if you donate during the game. You can raise hunger, you can lower hunger, you can add dice to die pools, you can summon enemies or friends, which may or may not be pertinent very soon. But you don't have to worry about that, it's fine. We left our kindred in our Garu. No big deal, it's fine. It's all good. It's fine. You 4 had driven up to the fairgrounds of the Renaissance Fair on Pine Mountain. And we're following a link to Mockingbird, the kindred that you had been told to find by the prince. Lo and behold, you found him. And it's funny because it's almost like you guys didn't expect it. But you found him. And after a short confrontation and fight, you all lost him just out of your clutches by some mysterious shadow force. And after a short argument, the coterie parted ways. And so we're going to pick up a few nights later at the shop. What is everyone doing on this evening?
I think Lucian is going to be in his basement a bit more, practicing, trying to connect with the Oblivion.
I would think that at this point you've probably spoken with the Cappadocian once or twice since.
Yeah. Just trying to get a better feel for, like, the Veil.
Mm-hmm. And they're kind of showing you how to sense the Veil, how to sense things like fetters, how to kind of perceive the Oblivion and the Veil between our world and what's beyond. Is Lucian the only one at the shop at the beginning of the night?
Yes. At least
Yeah.
Lindsay's not there.
Victor would have arrived at the shop.
Oh, I guess
and,
Jessica's there too, since she's been staying there.
he would knock at the door for somebody to open because I don't think he has keys.
Oh,
None of us do.
Jessica opens the door, looks up. Oh, hi. I think Dr. Fasago is downstairs.
Of course he would. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
How are you doing, by the way?
I'm good. I heard that apparently y'all said that Mr. Bird's looking for y'all.
Yeah, something like that. We met him.
Oh. How did
Yeah.
that go? He's kind of weird, isn't he?
Very weird. Very smoke and shadows, you would say. And yeah, very, very odd in particular. He just unfortunately flew away into the shadows.
Yeah, he kind of does that. He kind of just leaves.
Yeah, he does that.
I was making some pasta. You want some pasta? It's literally just noodles and Alfredo sauce.
Just that, right?
Yeah. I only drink my blood in my coffee. You don't have to worry about accidentally drinking blood unless you go to the Slurpee machine, in which case I can't help you there.
It has quite a smell. I do not approach it either. Sure, I could take some pasta.
Okay, yeah.
I will go first for the doctor.
And she with the door already closed and everything, she goes off to the kitchen. You know where the basement door is. You've been down there once or twice. It's probably at least somewhat left ajar, I would imagine, Lucian.
At this point, yeah. There's nothing really to protect anymore, so when he goes down, he leaves the door open.
I would just
Public
imagine he
domain.
may have accidentally locked himself in there once or twice.
He just leaves the door open now.
Yeah.
As I'm going down, I will make my steps not lousy but clear, so he gets like a nice warning ahead of time before I arrive.
Upon hearing the steps, I would stop what I'm doing and... Lindsay, I'm so glad you... Oh. Yes, hello, Victor. Good evening.
Hi. How are your practices doing?
I'm getting better, I think. Shall we go upstairs, then? Unless you wanted to stand down here in the awkward silence.
The awkward silence of a tomb, you would say?
Not anymore.
Oh, it was both for here and the rest of the house because, there's apparently sarcophagus in the houses. First time I found them was amazing. The place you sleep. That's where you sleep, right?
Those
Or
are not
you have-
sarcophaguses, those are coffins. And it was just
Coffin, yeah.
Lindsay, and it was a joke, and I thought it was funny, but apparently it wasn't.
I would say quite stereotypical.
That was the joke.
Yeah, that can be both funny and not.
Yes, well, I have many things I need to apologize for, but
You too.
not here, so...
Just for the record, I understand why you did what you did.
Oh, good.
I do not approve the way you did it. I think it would have been done better talking and letting everybody know. I know I'm gonna start again. That's a conversation between you and Lindsay and Vaso. I am here as a guest. I'll lend my help, but
Yes,
end
you
of
are
the
here as a
day-
friend, Victor. You are always welcome at the shop. Let's go. We have some things to attend to this evening, I'm sure.
Victor adjusts the glasses so it covers more of his eyes.
Oh.
Like,
One single tear
single
rolls
tear.
down. Yeah. It catches at the rim so Lucian can't see it.
if he had
If,
tail at that
if
moment,
Lucian had heightened senses on, he'd hear a very, very faint sniffle.
if
A whimper.
if he had a tail at that moment, he would have been wagging. Unfortunately, fortunately, he's not. Just Lucian,
Adorable.
Yes.
piece of advice. Probably none. One you didn't ask, but just giving. There's a saying among, my kind, that the strength of the pact is a wolf, and the strength of the wolf is a pact.
Understood. And agreed.
You three are chaotic as fuck. But
Also agreed.
just being transparent with one another. I'm not sure how that works. in your
Usually it's
kind.
some sort of incantation or... Oh, you meant like
Not
transparency?
actual transparency.
Yes.
Yes, I meant being honest.
Still working on that. I'm sorry.
You need to apologize to me. I'm the liar of my own group, so
It's no wonder we get along so well then.
business, I suppose. He begins making his way up.
When you guys reach the top of the stairs, Jessica is standing there, not in front of the doorway, but next to the doorway with 2 bowls of pasta. It's just bow tie noodles and Alfredo sauce, as she
Huh?
said.
How does it smell? Like it smells.
It smells
okay,
good.
yeah?
It smells like some store brand Alfredo sauce.
Okay. Just gonna take it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
With just a hint of blood. No, just kidding.
You bite into it, there's the blood. It's actually ravioli.
Inside the ravioli, no. It's like when you're gonna bite something like one of those like you see a cookie and you're like, oh, chocolate chips, and you bite it and it's racing and you're like,
Oh.
the
No.
disappointment.
There's no blood in it. It is normal bow tie pasta and Alfredo sauce. And you can also smell like in the other room where she's been boiling the water and the rest of the sauce and such, and mixing it all together. And she sort of goes back in there into the kitchen to clean up and eventually trots up to her room. So Lindsay and Basil,
Is
Where are y'all tonight?
On the beach.
yes, we're on the beach waiting for the sunrise. No.
If I wanted to be
No.
around a beach, I just go find Lucian. Continue.
Oh, damn.
Get
No,
the reference to salt, but where's the sand?
no, it says you're a bitch. Like it rhymes.
Damn, that burn.
No, I think we've been at Pops because it's been a hot minute since I've been there, and I needed to make sure everything was okay after what happened to Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pop has been keeping the place running, even though it's kind of the thing where he knows he doesn't have to. He knows that you guys have bought it out and that he doesn't have to worry about the money for it anymore. But he still runs a place. It's his bar.
oh, and we never took that away from Pop. It
And
wasn't about that.
Not that you could have.
Oh no, but not that we would want to either.
Mm-hmm.
But just making sure he's okay. Asking him about any weird people coming by. Asking about.
He tells you stories about the occasional weirdo tweaker kind of person, but it sounds like the run-of-the-mill stuff for his bar. He does ask you where Tony's been.
I avoid the question.
Even with his like kind of squinty eyes, heavy lidded, you see him kind of stop and give you a look.
Yeah, I know.
Like he knows you're avoiding it. He keeps on with what he's doing.
Well, it was good seeing you, Pop. Don't let anybody, burn down the bar. But Basil and I have to go.
All right, kids. See you later. Don't get yourself into trouble.
I feel like we have to worry about you getting into trouble.
I'm here every night. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. Call me if anything weird happens.
If I do that, I'm gonna call you way more than you want me to.
Yeah. Besides the normal weird, if anybody asks about me, let me know.
That I can do.
Thank you.
Have fun, kid.
Oh, always. And I'll walk out of the bar with Basil. I'm sorry, Basil. I made an assumption. Are you with me?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just been working. I think he's definitely been in contact with Zach, but he has been with Lindsay most of the time.
Basil, first of all, I think you got a couple of second looks from Pop with your outfit tonight.
So Basil is wearing flip-flops right now.
Look,
please.
Terrible.
Mandals.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, it's the Birkenstocks.
Specifically
Birkenstocks and
for you.
Lindsay hates this outfit. Like, she feels like part of the reason that Basil did this was to punish her into going back to the fucking shop. She was like, listen, the outfits are going to get more ridiculous if you don't go talk to Lucian. And she kept putting it off, and now we're here.
And now we're here.
And now we're here.
Listen, I can handle the khaki shorts. I can handle the oranges on your shirt. What the fuck are those? And I just point at his feet. No self-established vampire is going to wear those.
Look, I've got the socks. They're dark. They're not like white. Okay, they match the shirt. And then it's like a dark brown sandal. All right. He does.
Star, do I need to roll
willpower?
Yeah.
The humanity.
As the Toreador.
The goth corridor, please roll willpower.
Okay, here we go.
Visual failure.
Oh my god, that
What
would be
is my
hysterical.
willpower?
You guys don't even make it to the shop because you murder Basil on the spot.
Attacks her boy toy over his horrible fashion.
willpower.
Thanks.
And that's
God.
how Basil goes on a blazing blazing glory.
Oh, that's not.
Well,
one of
Kaz,
the
we're
right
still playing
ones.
with you.
Okay, 3.
3, okay. It's horrific, but you don't You're fine. You maintain control over yourself just fine.
Can you put on just like regular tennis shoes when we get to the shop, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just
But this was to literally torture me. The socks, the sandals, this whole thing.
I never have any ulterior motives.
Never, huh?
Never.
Says the kindred.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to the fucking shop.
On we go.
All right. So
So mad about the socks and sandals. I DB am
I don't
livid.
like it either. Okay.
What?
all right.
We're
So
all
you
creating
guys,
this reality.
it's amazing. It's better than anything I could have ever hoped for. As you guys are piling into Basil's car and pulling out into the streets of Hilligdom to drive towards north side of the West End, where Lucian's shop is, your phone begins to ring, Basil.
I'm gonna
The,
look
answer
down
that while
and
you're
see who it
driving?
is.
Yeah, I would
Oh.
imagine you have it like up on the
Yeah.
dashboard. You see that it says Zach.
Yeah, I'll answer it.
You know what? Give me a second because I do not remember what the fake name was that you gave him.
Lindsay, that's actually what I was. Lindsay, what was my name?
You've talked to him.
I don't know. I've met this kid once, and it was to put on a fake seance.
And I need the
You said
fake
kid.
name from the fake seance.
I don't remember what it was.
You say kid like he's not twice your age, Lindsay.
But
Yeah, he's
the
a kid
thing
to
is
me.
I will outlive him
That's
for
what you
so much longer.
If you're lucky, the way we're going, you probably fucking won't.
Fingers crossed.
Oh no, I didn't write it down.
Oh man, I
Just
think
say
I
that you
was it
say
Adam?
the name.
I think it was Adam.
Adam.
I think it was Adam.
Oh, I think it was too because we were giving you shit.
Got it.
Okay, cool. Everyone has remembered, and consensus is Adam.
We'll go back and listen to make sure that's right.
I would have sworn that I would have written that down.
Sure, let's see.
Okay.
I think Lance just said in the chat that it was Adam.
Yes. Thank you, Lance.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is Lindsay answering or is Adam answering?
I can answer it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Adam's phone.
Hello? Is
Hi.
I'm here too.
Oh, hey, there you are. Sorry, I didn't realize that you would anyway.
What, you want to
sorry.
finish that thought?
I wasn't expecting you to answer his phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're driving. Hands free. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Safety
I
first.
understand. Good idea. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit out of sorts, and that kind of threw me for a loop.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just a little. So, you remember I had been talking about how I was concerned about, my mother and her
Yeah.
assistant and that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Well, this hasn't been a concern of mine before because occasionally my mother will go off on her own appointments and things like that. But I've noticed that it's been happening more often lately, and I don't actually know where she is this time.
How long has she been gone?
Well, I haven't seen her since this evening.
Oh.
So in and of itself, I may be overreacting. In and of itself, it's not that concerning.
Have just a thing. Have you tried the Find My Phone app?
The what? I didn't realize that was an option.
Sir, we need to get you brought into the 21st century. We will help you. No. We'll help you find
I'm
your
using
mother.
my Bluetooth, and I
Proud of you, yes. But you don't know the Find My Phone app.
Well,
It's okay. It's okay.
how do I use the Find My Phone app?
I tell him.
Oh, okay.
I really wanted you to go.
So
step
you're
by
not gonna
step.
role play painstakingly explaining to this like 50-year-old man how to download an app on his phone to track his mother?
No, because mainly because you wouldn't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm tired. I know how the Find My Phone app works.
But he doesn't. You know what? You know what? Give me who?
Oh, what am I giving you, Star?
You know what? Give me a willpower roll. Just composure and resolve. Actually, not willpower exactly. Roll composure and resolve. So you do include your hunger, which, by the way, all of my kindred.
Roll hunger.
Roll hunger, please.
Okay, well, I'm not hungrier, so that's good.
That's good.
Hey,
So
I'm no longer hungry after the pasta.
Yeah, Victor.
Composure and resolve.
Little hungry.
All right, so it's Basil 2.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Bestial center.
You got a messy crit?
There you go. There we go. There it is.
Wait, this is the first roll of the night.
I know. It's not gonna be a good night.
That's what happens when you give it to DB.
Lucy, what was your roll? Your hunger roll?
I am not hungry.
Okay.
Not hungrier.
Okay.
God.
Oh, poor Basil. All right, so what's the total number of successes?
4.
4. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 5. I didn't see the other
Oh.
elk.
Okay, I see. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was. You managed to explain it to him in such a way that for a moment while you are driving, you feel like you're having a premonition of what he's doing on the phone. Of like him like tapping the apps and stuff like that. And so you are able to explain it to him through some sort of supernatural means of sharing his screen.
Psychic ways. Yes.
He would believe it was psychic because he
That's
went
true.
through the
He thought that you were a psychic, so he's just like, wow, you're so psychic. This is amazing. Oh my god. All right. And you managed to explain to this man how to use Find My Phone. And at that point, he's like, okay, so then how do I tell it to find my mom's phone?
There should be a place to put in her. There should be a place to put in her number.
Okay. Oh, well, that makes sense. And you can see on through your premonitions, share screen eyes. As he's saying, oh, well, that makes sense. He has typed in the phone number, and it takes a second for it to sort of settle on a map. And it shows a location in Haligdom that is not far from the Parker Wells Health office. Maybe just down a street or two. So, well, that's one of our warehouses. So, okay, then maybe there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, there's
What time
probably
is it,
nothing to
though?
worry about.
It's
It is
kind of super late to be at
it
the
is rather late.
warehouse.
She should be home by now.
Maybe she's just finishing something up as you guys as
For the night, and I'm giving Basil a look, as in we will look at. I just don't want him to show up there.
Yeah. You know, you're probably right. You know, thinking about it, you're the businessman. You're the boss. You know.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm just overthinking this.
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. At least you know where she is now too.
Yes, that's true. She must be doing something. Well, in that case, I'll give her a call in the morning and ask her what was going on and just make sure everything's all right. Well, now I have this handy app, so thank you.
You're welcome.
You two have a good evening.
You too.
You too.
Yeah, and he
Take care.
yeah, and he hangs up.
So we're definitely going to go check that out, right?
Oh yeah.
I think we should go check that out now. And then we can go to the shop later and deal with that awkwardness later.
We've been saying later for a long time, Lindsay.
Only 3 days.
Besides, if we're gonna be walking around in a warehouse, I need to go put on some closed-toed shoes.
Yes, you should have been doing that anyway.
I drive to the shop.
God damn it.
All right.
No more excuses.
You two pull up to the familiar facade of Lucian's Antiquities and Oddities.
Is it a facade?
The front of a house is called a facade.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's true.
Like,
I
mean,
was
it's a
thinking
little
that
bit
his
of a-
business was a facade.
It's a little bit of a front.
It is because it's a pawn shop.
It's
even
not
though
a
he
pawn
lied.
shop.
It's not a pawn shop. We have established this. 3 seasons worth. So, and you guys make your way up to the very familiar porch.
I pull out my key and unlock the door.
I give it a knock before we go in.
Walk in.
You end up hitting you knock on the door frame because Lindsay's already opened the door.
Lucy, we're home.
I shoot Basil a fucking look.
Lucy enthusiastically pops into the front area. Basil? Lindsay?
Good evening.
Is it?
Is it?
Well, mine started off fantastically and so far hasn't been bad.
Good.
How about yours?
It's okay.
Good. Okay is better than bad.
I go to the kitchen and get a slushie.
As she leaves, I'm gonna look at Basil. Well, that was awkward.
Well, sometimes these things get awkward, but then, you got to work it out. It's like working out a muscle.
Oh no, I don't do that.
Yes, I know.
There'd be no
Obviously.
point anyway.
None of us do.
In the kitchen,
point,
Victor
though.
is sitting, eating pasta.
Hey, Victor.
Hey, Lindsay.
You're here early. Did you just bring your own Was it bring your own pasta night?
No.
Maybe he was here the whole time.
Oh, date night with Lucian.
No.
Sorry. I shouldn't give you shit. I'm sorry.
That's something you do to everybody, regardless.
Yes. How was your 3 nights that I haven't seen you? Did you get to hang out with your friends? Oh.
I told them that the overall group, the Sept and the
Mhm.
Cairn, we protect might be in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Which they took it very mixed feels how they took it. The Silverfangs were very ready to fight off. The Uktena were very hesitant to do anything harsh. My own people were ready to start preparations subtly, and there were many discussions. All good overall,
That's good.
big old family. Sarcasm.
Yeah. So about as well as we're doing.
Kind of. How are you doing?
Great. Pop's good. Tony's
Who's Pop?
he runs a bar that I own. That I play a guitar at occasionally.
I think about it. I do not know much about any of you three, a part of the proverbial skeletons in the basement for each one of you.
I don't have any skeletons in my basement. I don't have a basement.
all
No,
belong to
but
Lucian.
you run off to deal with things and got yourself unfortunately stuck. I am not saying. Here's the thing.
It's a spat with my ex-husband. That's what that was.
Yeah, well, those are not skeletons in the basement. They're more skeletons in the closet.
In a box? Underwater. Yes, mine, technically.
Either way, the thing is, I know how Lucian can be.
I really appreciate you trying to like soothe things out between Lucian and I, but I feel like we're just gonna have to talk it out.
Oh, I imagine you two are quite the adults and are gonna deal with it in a reasonable way. That sounds sarcastic. My bad. It
That's
wasn't
so funny
sarcastic.
because honestly, you deserve to put sarcasm in that. Because we are neither adults nor mature.
I mean, you've been. I don't know you, but he seems like he's been a while an adult. I still haven't picked up from
As
what
he's
age
slurping
he
on the
is.
slushy. Don't worry about it.
Lucian is very old. Not just when he was embraced and all that. I don't mean that as like as a millennial slur kind of thing.
No, he's a boomer.
Way older than a boomer.
I think he might. Is he around like the 40s, 30s?
I honestly do not know.
I do not know if that's like a thing that I shouldn't be asking kindred.
I mean, I've been embraced in the last 4 years.
Oh, so you're like very young.
Oh yeah. In age it goes Stasia, me, Lucian, Basil?
Hell no.
Oh, Basil, Lucian.
Talk about fucking cradle robbing, Jesus.
The very idea.
Sorry, Basil.
Basil needs to roll with willpower. By the way, you have topic to talk with him, and just know that I'm here to vent, talk, whatever.
Are you here to referee? Because that's what it sounds like you're here to do.
Please no. I am commonly the one among the ones that causes trouble in my own group. I am not going to be intervening in this unless absolutely necessary.
I don't think it'll be absolutely necessary. But God damn it, Kaz.
The Zoom chat is an affront to God.
I will go talk to Lucian. I take 2 blood slushies out with me.
I'm gonna hang back with Victor. And plop
I
in the
figured
chair.
that's what you were gonna
And
say.
just sit back and watch.
And they're in the doorway again. God damn it. I hand the slushie to Lucian.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Yep.
Oh,
You can't get brain freeze. You're dead.
oh, yes. Well, at least you're paying attention. I don't know whose idea was the slushy machine anyway. I prefer it warm.
Basil and Stasia, I think.
Ah, yeah, it seems like a Basil Stasia thing.
Yeah, it sounds like one of their plans.
Well, I'm glad it's
Yeah,
getting
because
use.
it's epic.
Yes, he will be listening in on everything we say.
Did you want to go down into the basement?
Sure, why not? I guess if there's gonna be a murder, at least that's an easy place to hide a body.
I was going to say you could bury me next to... Never mind.
Next to who, Lucy? And who's in the basement
There's
now?
no one in the basement anymore.
Is it Mr. Rogers?
No, he was quite friendly. I put
Freddy
him in the
Krueger?
attic.
Oh, okay. Bob Ross, then. I go
I
into the
will
basement.
shut the vault door.
Oh, we're locked out here now. We have to get through this. It's parent trapped.
Forced. A couple therapy.
Combat.
The get along vault. God damn it.
They didn't know that the combat that Star was planning
Was in the basement between Lucian and Lindsay.
Ouch, that was the handrail. Be careful.
Don't touch the handrail. I'm worried about grossness.
Jessica should be cleaning now that the basement is open to everyone.
It's too creepy for Jessica to be down here. She's such an innocent soul.
Okay. You feel free to continue believing that.
I'm just drinking my Slurpee. What are you doing down here now? Are you still trying to do the thing?
Which thing are you referring to?
Well, the thing that I had a vision of that was going to go badly.
Refresh my memory?
Resurrecting your family?
No, there are no more bodies down here.
I'm not. I feel like you could do that other ways. You met the one person, Mr. Cappadocia.
It's not like you can just talk to someone and then immediately resurrect someone.
I don't know what you've been doing in the last 3 days.
Feeling remorse. Yes, I know
Remorse.
it's unusual for me. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
quite
is.
used to it yet.
Mm.
So,
About?
lots of things. Mostly our last conversation.
Yes, it didn't end well.
While it takes two to argue, I think what I did was push you further away, and it was not my intention. I am not used to looking at others as equals.
I understand. I didn't appreciate the way you spoke to me. I should have handled that a little bit better. But the situation was tense for all of us.
It was very intense, yes.
Yeah.
You do know that the coterie means a lot to me.
I know it means something to you.
Which speaks volumes.
I know.
I would never betray this coterie.
I wasn't worried about you betraying us. I was worried that he got into your head like he was trying to get into mine.
Yes, and I was quite unaware that that was a thing. It did not occur to me, and I apologize that I did not think of you in the moment.
It's fine. I understand what you were trying to do. I don't know if he would have bought it, but we won't know that because it's not how.
Well,
The world
since we're
works.
talking,
Okay.
in the event that this happens again, I will continue to use what my skill set is for.
Okay.
Please be aware that I am not doing it to betray the coterie, but to gain information.
Okay. I I understand that, but
We should come up with a safe word.
coconut.
Coconut works for me.
Oranges like Basil's stupid fucking shirt.
So is it coconut oranges or is it orange? Are you changing it to oranges? I feel like this is something we need to actually get down pat.
We do need to get it down. I feel like probably oranges.
Oranges. Understood. Are we cool now?
Yeah, we're fine.
Cool. I'm quoting you on that then. Let us go up so I can tell everybody that I'm cool.
I didn't say you were cool. I
You said we were
fine.
cool.
No, I said we were fine.
Well,
God,
technically
old
speaking,
man.
you guys have been cool for very long years now.
Only 4.
That's a long time to be cold.
I go upstairs.
Aw, that's so sweet. He apologized.
What the fuck?
What?
As you've heard many times before, out of nowhere, the voice of your good friend Gideon.
I need sense the unseen. I need it.
It wouldn't help you.
Surprise, surprise. Are you in the basement with us? You're not?
Come upstairs, hon. Just follow the sound of my voice.
I hate this man.
No, you don't.
I don't.
When the boys does come out, Victor will draw his knife out to stop him with the pasta and just stare at Basil. That voice sounds familiar. Should I just not be worried?
Kaz, you're muted, hun. You're double
Oh, no.
muted.
Put the knife away.
Gideon,
Oh,
It's me.
what are you doing here, buddy?
I need to be here,
Oh, the music.
as always.
What was playing this time?
A lot of Breaking Benjamin.
Oh,
Sorry, that was probably me.
why are you breaking Benjamin?
I'm-
That's a you joke, not me. Oh God, he's rubbing off.
First you're apologizing, now you're making dad jokes.
Oh!
No, I'm exactly where I need to be. Again.
Oh, we got a phone call from Basil. Have you changed your shoes?
Ooh.
Basil, the
oh, he's still
Basil's
in those
very
flip-flops.
bold. Maybe don't.
This was a punishment to me.
Like I said, I never have ulterior motives. Gideon, so you said you're here.
Yes, I am.
We got a call from Basil's nephew.
Yes.
I was gonna say grandson, and that didn't sound right.
As far as I know, I have fathered no children. I mean, oh,
That's the next
far as
quest.
I know.
Season 4, Basil's children.
In life, Basil was just the bard.
He lost his mother. Sorry.
It's
Interesting.
just not funny, Lindsay.
No, it was deep in the wording.
Yes.
But I hope to find her with the Find My Phone app. I talked to him through that whole thing. Oh God, do none of you know about the Find My Phone app?
Lindsay, what the fuck is a Find My Phone app?
God damn it, Gideon.
This is gonna
I
have to
do
be
know.
conversation for
And
later.
I pull out my phone. It flips.
Ah! Do I need to roll again?
No, I don't feel like that's your Toreadorness. I think that's your millennialness.
Ah!
Take a good selfie on that.
Where the
Is it
fuck
one
would
of
I
those
take
like
a selfie?
slide
I
up
got you a
ones with the
digital
keyboard? Or is it a Motorola?
It's a Nokia. Thank you.
More durable.
Fucking Nokia
That's-
flips.
Yes.
Gideon, we gotta get you in the like 21st century, man.
I'm perfectly happy with this. Do you know how many times this has gone through the dryer and survived?
Don't put your phone through the dryer.
I can't help it.
That's fair. I put the
Yes,
phone in
you
the oven
can. You
once.
check your pockets.
But I'm tired at the end of the night.
You're on a
Your
hospital.
husband to check your pockets.
Hank could check your pockets in the morning and do your laundry.
Oh, look, I found it. It's Google Find My Device.
Laundry.
Oh yeah, it's Find My
Yes.
Phone for iPhones.
There's a reason why we like tend to wear the same colored clothes. It's like cold wash into the wash machine, into the dryer. It's very efficient.
Do you have to wash
So you
your
were saying
clothes more
something about
often than
music.
normal?
Oh god.
I mean, no, because I wear scrubs at work, and then I usually don't come home covered in blood.
Yes, but we're corpses. Does that not... Oh, I guess it would blend in, wouldn't it?
I mean, it does, but also you have to understand that corpses don't shed oils and hairs and moisture the way that normal human bodies do.
Anyway, what are we doing? You're here because you're supposed to be here. Basil, you're changing your fucking shoes.
There-
We're going to
hang on.
There's a warehouse.
We're going to a warehouse if anyone wants to come with us.
Well, good.
I'm gonna go change my fucking shoes.
Thank you. And also roll the socks down.
Roll the socks down.
They're like up to his mid calf or something.
If you roll
Oh,
them
God.
down, they get all round and it's weird. You don't
Put on
fold
the
them down.
no-show socks.
I'm not an animal.
But it's not like his feet are, it's not like his legs are gonna get too hot because they're all the way up the calf.
It's a fashion thing, Gideon.
I
Why does that
I
matter?
relate to Lindsay somehow.
Anyway.
I'm gonna go change my shoes. Apparently.
Yes.
Oh, we have to go to a warehouse, you said.
Yes.
Yeah, Lindsay or Basil's nephew called us on the way here saying that he hadn't seen his mother since earlier this evening. And if you all remember who her assistant was, white-haired creepy fuck.
Wait, whoa.
Aurora?
Oh yeah, the one that you set your hospital on fire for.
She was the one I was gonna come talk to you about.
Oh, are you ready to go kindred hunting?
Yes, but I also have additional information because apparently you need it. They're in a medical warehouse.
Yes,
Do you know what that means?
there's medical stuff there.
Probably security.
Some security, yes, but the more important thing is medical supplies. Do you have any inkling of an idea what I could be referring to? Just humor me.
Blood?
No, they wouldn't have blood in a warehouse. You're talking about like different kinds of like scanners and shit. Like,
Oxygen tanks.
oh, so don't shoot at it.
Pressurized Oxygen.
So don't just willy-nilly start shooting at this bitch.
Yeah.
While singing out into the nothingness.
That would
You're
happen.
listen. I don't want to hear. You're the one who actually shot incendiary rounds.
Yes, and the fact that my hospital in the basement is mostly made of tile and concrete was a fucking godsend. That how this warehouse is also not made of tile and concrete predominantly. And so we will need to be careful. And so going in guns blazing is a really bad idea.
I wasn't going to.
As Basil's walking down the stairs, he heard none of this, and he's like, "Lindsay, I got your guns."
Well, thank you, Basil. I will be bringing that with me, but I will not be using it right away.
This is actually just Gideon convincing himself not to go in guns blazing.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what it is.
Look, I was very lucky with the hospital. I can't afford to take, and you can't afford to make these kinds of errors in the medical warehouse. Because on top of it potentially causing an explosion, you do understand that mortals need these supplies, right?
Gideon, I am not a fucking idiot. Yes, I know. I look at Lucy and like, don't you fucking dare, we just made up. I wasn't gonna go in guns a-blazing. I know what medical warehouses have. I wouldn't want to shoot that shit up anyway.
Okay.
It's hard to replace that shit and it's fucking expensive.
But also machinery is heavy, and if you have to throw it, you can.
Yes. And if I have to throw an oxygen tank and shoot it away from other oxygen tanks, I will.
The important thing is that just pay attention to the labels on the boxes.
Yes.
Because they do have compliance. They will be labeled.
I love that you're talking to Lindsay like this, who doesn't know anything about this, but DB does. All the training I've had for this shit. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, the thing you don't want to shoot is any boxes that have a flame symbol on them.
So shoot the boxes with the flame symbol.
Ideally, we get there and it's fine. I'm walking.
No,
I would like to open the phone app and I'd like to double check and see if she's still at the warehouse.
But look,
Basil, do you have to have it explained to you?
I did
No,
it like
he's fine.
after they hung up. I just did.
Yes, as far as you can tell, she's still at the warehouse.
So.
And we're walking and talking. We're walking and talking.
I'm grabbing some knives on the way out.
I feel like I do need to explain this to you because y'all were the ones that decided that impersonating OSHA the last time I was involved was a good idea.
We didn't impersonate OSHA.
You were
thinking about it.
Lindsay, and I grab her by the chin. Tell me right fucking now.
Back his hand away.
You were not about to try without any knowledge of this organization.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do know some stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So whose car are we piling into?
Basil's. Basil's big boy.
Biggest one.
I say if Basil, it has to be the big boy. So.
Oh, I also have.
Hey, Kaz. Oh.
Nope. Okay. So driving and talking.
Yes. So this warehouse, it has some security. It's been a pain in my ass to track down because they keep changing location.
What?
You know who's in this? Hold up.
The supernova that is Kaz's office.
Rewind.
Okay, rewinding. What?
You know who's in this warehouse, right?
Yeah, that creepy bitch girl.
Yes. You know what she's a part of?
Yes, the Sabat.
Yes.
So, okay, but it's not that, it's that her location keeps moving, not the fucking warehouse.
If the warehouse's location was changing, I would have had involved Prada a long time ago because that's some voodoo bullshit that I can't handle right now.
Yeah, I was over here like Baba Lasaga. What's happening?
But no, the Sabat.
The warehouse with fucking chicken feet.
I fucking cry. No, the Sabat's location has been changing constantly since the last time I saw you. What do you think that I've been doing in the meantime?
No one knows what you do, Gideon.
Fair.
You just show up at the house all of a sudden like, woohoo, I'm here now and I'm freaking you out.
Fair. Okay, yes, I've been tracking the fucking Sabat, and this is where they are tonight.
Okay.
Where they're gonna be tomorrow? I don't fucking know.
Well, that's fine. We'll take care of them tonight.
So,
okay,
it is important that the bitch dies.
Of course.
Ooh. Have we been authorized? You're talking about diablerie.
No, I'm talking about murder. Let's get our facts straight here.
Like a little bit of both.
I mean, if you're not allowed to kill another kindred, just
Well, murder seems to be on the table, like in very select situations. Diablerie is usually off the table. If I could get away with it, maybe I would do it. But
Lucien, you would know if your hangup is the Camarilla, you would know that generally the Sabbat is a kill on sight kind of situation. Because they tend to prove such a danger to kindred of the Camarilla.
I retract my previous statement.
Yeah, we're going on a kindred hunt.
You do bring up a good point. No, I'm not necessarily trying to diablerize Aurora because that would mean incorporating her into my being for the rest of my days.
Oh, would you
That
hear her
concept
voice in your
alone
head?
is just
Would she just be living in your head, rent free?
That's an excellent question. One I do not want to have answered.
I do.
I have
Well, then maybe
questions, but for another time.
Who am I supposed to ask?
No one?
Oh, come on, Gideon.
Maybe ask Tish.
No.
Are you surprised?
No.
You know about Alucard, right?
No, that's not his name.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's something you purchase that's on the
Yeah,
side
it's
of the
Dracula
menu.
It's Dracula backwards.
Like a singular
issue, right?
taco at a
We have-
Mexican restaurant is a la carte, right?
I can't. It's on camera. Please help me.
Adelard.
Adelard.
Oh, that's nothing like a la carte.
Star, that sounds the name sounds familiar, right?
Vaguely
Joe.
so.
Wait.
I don't. It sounds vaguely so. It's been a while since it's been mentioned.
Been a
to you.
while.
It hasn't. It hasn't been pertinent in anything that you've done,
Okay.
but it has been mentioned once or twice.
Ooh. Ah, God, in what context?
Maybe you should ask your Malkavian.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He was the last Ventru Primogen.
The last one?
It hasn't been filled yet, has it? Like, I've been
Oh,
a
I
little
guess
bit-
not.
Better not have been. I'm sure I would know.
I was thinking of the Primogen that
Okay.
Prada took over for. I'm sorry.
It's
Wrong
Seneschal.
Seneschal, you're right.
No. Adelard was the last Ventru Primogen who had a bloodhound called on him, and so
That's right.
Tish ate him.
Interesting.
You're looking at the reason why she isn't more of a monster today.
You? What? Wait, hold on. What? We don't have time for story time, but like,
I
can
fixed her.
you fixed her?
Yeah. Look, eating another kindred isn't as simple as you want it to be.
Tell me more.
Like, did
Tell
he
me
have a
more.
car?
You, Gideon.
She ate him. Her
Yes.
humanity decreased. I fixed it.
Your humanity decreases if you eat another vampire.
It's almost like committing a monstrous act makes you more of a monster.
But what if they're like a really bad person?
Oh, so I can be a serial killer as long as I ate Jeffrey Dahmer.
Sure.
I'm not seeing any drawbacks to that plan either. Just
It
saying.
still takes a toll on you.
Okay, I get it.
Can you imagine a more violent, monstrous Tish? I don't want to.
Okay, yeah. Are we at the?
You are getting close.
But yeah,
It is over on the east side of Helignum, so it does take a little bit of a drive, but you are getting close.
yes, it took a few years. I fixed it.
Okay. Proud of you.
But no, diablerizing freaky shadow bitch is not in my itinerary because, first of all, I like me. I like being me. I don't want to introduce whatever the fuck that is into my psyche. You know that we already have a weaker mental constitution when it comes to everything, right? Like inviting that into this is not a good idea.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Gideon,
Yes.
manipulation and subterfuge.
Oh,
I don't
do
know.
I get a roll against
Hang on.
this?
Hang on.
Yeah,
I think you asked for my worst pool.
it's not great.
No, I legitimately think that you've asked for my worst.
I think I'm looking at your character sheet. Lindsay, wits
okay.
and insight.
Oh, it's an insight.
One success.
Oh, cute.
Okay, that's not a terrible roll, but it's not great. Four.
I'll let you know. I can't roll better.
What?
I physically cannot roll better than a 1.
He can read a bitch, but he can't lie.
I fucking cannot lie.
Okay. Well, that was 4 against him, so
I'm okay. I'm making it.
are you
Yeah.
Gideon?
How big is this car, by the way?
You can absolutely hear this conversation. You can see
Oh, yeah,
them
it's
having
not
this conversation.
quiet.
Oh no, it's not like if I'm here now. It's just like I want to have a distance, and I'm not sure how incapable I will be of this too.
I mean, you could be sitting in the seat behind them.
Okay, okay,
Third
yeah,
row.
I am.
It's been a process.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Mm-hmm.
I hold up my notebook. It's a process.
All right, but you are doing.
I'm here.
Yeah, I mean that's improvement. You are not creepily singing and shooting cinderary rounds
Into the cinder block sides of a hospital. Yes. And if that is my margin of doing okay, I'm doing okay.
Is it?
I got
you-
better.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
The voice isn't that strong.
I just worry. Okay.
I thank you for that. Yeah.
Sweet. Is that what you were gonna say?
I mean, I said that it was. It is sweet that you worry about me. It's very pleasant. It's very nice. I'm okay.
You're a horrible liar, Gideon.
What do you mean?
When you lie, you do this. I'm okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Ahead of you on the street, you see first the office building very near the skyscraper that constitutes Parker Wells Health. A couple of streets beyond is their warehouse. It's actually almost a series of warehouses, but with the app that you're using, you're able to determine exactly which one you're looking for.
Okay.
We need a plan before we go into this.
I can share with you what I know about this because I've cased the place maybe a couple of times.
Well, maybe we should go in teams in different entrances. So at least we're cutting people off.
It's a plan. They have some security, but it's not like it's not tight. It's very basic.
As you approach, you do see that there's sort of like a chain link gate. It's not impregnable by any means. There's a chain link gate with a like the fence that goes around the actual complex.
Is there a parking lot a little ways away that we could
you could easily park and then walk.
I think that's the best plan.
I don't imagine that there's going to be an army waiting for us.
No. but I think stealthier the better kind of
No,
thing.
I'm not arguing against that. I'm letting you know what I know.
Okay.
To the best of my ability. There's not an army inside. There's probably a handful of individuals, Aurora included. Apparently, Basil's sister. Yes?
You're double muted.
Sister. Yeah.
Okay, yes, because the mother of your nephew is your
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Christ. Yes. So she's in there. All the more reason.
She's more in danger than anybody then, because she's
Exactly.
mortal.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I
There are
if we can
cameras
get
in the place.
what?
Look,
Sorry.
Other,
second.
other cameras in the building.
To the best of my knowledge, it's minimal. They have a couple outside security cameras, but I don't imagine anyone's going to be manning them like at an infosec station.
It's just
They're gonna have weird glitches anyway because of Aurora, right?
I
Is
do
that how that
believe
works?
that's
I don't know how freaky Shadow
voluntary.
Bitch powers work.
I mean,
She controls that.
I don't know if
think
she
it's
can.
just anywhere she
But
goes.
No, at least having known a little bit about Lasombra, you know, that's their clan bane, is they do not appear in technology. They also cannot handle technology.
What do you mean they can't handle technology?
If they touch a cell phone, it dies.
Oh, that way. So
It explodes.
And she's inside a medical warehouse, touching everything.
fucking whore!
Just like
You break all the fucking cardiac.
I as the person who plays this character, she definitely would be just touching some of the things to fuck them up.
Okay. So is there anything that you know about her that I don't?
She's a freaky bitch.
Okay.
I don't really know that much about her. The only reason why I even know what she looks like is because I had a vision of her.
we also saw her.
Tell me more.
I tell him about I think I had two. I had one
So you had the one when you did the seance where
Yes.
you saw her for the first time and she was in Basewa's sister's office
Yes.
and was conversing with Basewa's sister.
Yeah. And
The
then
second one was the accident one from last session.
yeah, because I was trying to make sure it wasn't her who got Mockingbird.
Correct. And you saw that she was not in a forested area. She
No.
was somewhere in like an office.
Yeah. She's very close to Basil's sister. Basil, what's your sister's name so we can stop calling her Basil's sister?
It's a Rose.
Rose?
And Basil?
Yeah.
Do you have a third
Yeah, it's Mary.
sibling?
No, Rosemary is her full name.
Bullshit.
No. Your mom is the other one Paprika?
There's just the two of us, as far as I know.
Oh my god. You are a spice cabinet.
Okay.
Out of
for
here,
once-
Tish.
Okay.
That's when
Arctic
Basewa says focus.
Okay.
I could
Focus,
technically try and D&D scry on her before we go in.
I will use premonition.
I mean, that's what I was gonna do.
2 is better than 1.
Fair.
I never know what's pulling the strings behind these things, but doesn't hurt.
I feel like it's a dark-haired woman with glasses.
A librarian?
That's so specific. Excuse me.
Long, beautiful hair.
The long, beautiful hair. Sometimes she pops into frame somewhere like Rapunzel.
Wait, is she like Clippy?
Yeah. This is the voice of your conscience. I'm Clippy.
It looks like you're trying to do something. Can I help?
Basically.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do the premonition thing.
All right, both of y'all roll me
Hunger.
Rouse.
hunger and rouse. That's what it is. Rouse and aspects and resolve.
Okay.
Hey, I'm good.
Solid on that. Aspects and resolve.
Not
Yay.
great, but not bad. Oh my god.
Y'all were both good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What'd you get, Gideon?
7.
6.
Damn, y'all.
We've just both go into a. Oh, we just got rated. Thank you.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
guys, how's it going? We are a Nerd Asylum by Night. We're a Extra Life
People.
Children's Riley's Children's Hospital charity streams. If you want to help us out and donate, we have the link in a chat. We are currently planning a heist, and both my Toreador and my Malkavian have asked for a premonition. So give me just a moment.
Would it be a heist or an assassination?
Both. We're gonna Assassin's Creed this bitch. I knew there was a reason I was playing those games.
I could only pray that we dive into a hay bale and drag her into it, and it's that easy.
There's like in the middle
A leap of
the
faith
medical
that would
warehouse.
definitely break your back.
Yes. Yes. But as long as we put our hoods up and walk
should
out of
be
the
fine.
warehouse, we'll be okay.
Lindsay.
Yes.
The vision you get has returned to somewhat more of that children's book illustration.
Mhm.
Children's book illustration. There we go. That you've seen before. It is like what you see is sort of, a small castle, just like sort of the outline. And on the inside, you see 2 shadows, a plant, and a bird. And then it shifts, and you see Aurora. You see her walking with the woman that you've seen in the Eurasians before, who you know now to be Rosemary. Walking with her beside her, Rosemary has a very blank look on her face. And they're walking between aisles in a warehouse. You see the crates and things like that. Gideon,
Yes.
first you hear "Hello, Darkness, my own friend."
Mm.
I don't know if that's actually the name of the song, but Sound of Silence. That's what it
Yes.
is.
I
Sound of Silence.
absolutely hear the sound of silence.
First you hear the beginning of the Sound of Silence, which then transitions into Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish.
Mm.
And then the music stops.
Okay. I don't like this. That's foreboding.
I'm gonna pull out the notebook and draw what I saw again. Star.
Okay. It's fairly simple, and if you show it to the others, it's not like the spider-like shadow that you've seen occasionally.
Yeah.
2. There are 2.
Yeah.
To what?
I show the sketch to Lucian, who was looking at a cat outside the window, I feel like.
Strays.
I do have a thing for strays.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Me, I'm darkness.
No, I touched the second shadow.
Oh, so you know who this second shadow is?
Well, I have a hunch. I don't like my hunch. I had an inkling before, but now the inkling is before me.
Want to share with the class?
Before this happened, who's the only other freaky shadow bitch that you know of?
You're not talking about the sheriff.
Am I?
Is she gonna betray the prince? I've always wondered why, like,
music. I'm not Madame Cleo. Like, I'll give you broken record shit.
Okay.
But if you're saying two shadows, and I'm hearing
Hello, Dark
Simon and Garfunkel's classic piece, Aurora's certainly not my friend.
That's fair, yeah.
It's a possibility.
Could they like know each other?
But isn't that rude? Isn't that like
No, it is like
all Toreadors are related?
No, I wasn't like that. I'm just thinking that it's kind of interesting that that the two Lasombra that we know are here.
Well, it is something that I considered because maybe I also thought that, well, freaky shadow bitches are maybe all related. But maybe that's just rude of me.
Well, whatever it is, we're not going to learn anything sitting in the car.
No.
So the other problem is Rosemary is a little catatonic, I think. She's all glazed over.
Oh dear. That's different.
Yeah.
Is it though? I mean, I've
What
used
are you trying to say?
I've used mesmerize before. I know what that looks like.
True. I mean,
But does it make you catatonic? I don't know.
I wouldn't say catatonic, but then again, how powerful are the kindred that we are going up against?
That's a great question. One that I don't want to have answered because then I might have second thoughts.
let's go kill this bitch.
So,
whether she's under something or not, she's
As
not
far
in
as
any position to
approach.
fight.
as far as approach, how do you want to break out and do this?
Split up in teams, go to the... How many entrances does this place have? Do we know? You've been staking it out, Gideon.
Savannah, I tell them however many entrances I know that this has.
It has a front door, a back door, and a truck bay door.
Which is usually on the backside with the back door.
With the back door, yes.
No skylights?
Truck bay doors are usually really loud though, so I'm gonna just...
Oh, I'm not planning on opening it. I'm thinking, well, one thing, they may already have it open.
Fair. I don't know what
Considering they were carrying things last time we saw them, they might have that area open too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who wants to go to the back door and who wants to cover the front?
I enjoy the back door.
There's a joke to be made here.
Of course you do.
Look, I
With whoever I'm going, I will aid you out of sight.
Fair.
As long as you stay out of mind as well.
What if Gideon and I go together, and
Okay,
then you three go on the other side?
So you two front door, the three of us back door?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the group of two?
You and Victor.
Okay, cool.
You and me, song boy. Let's go.
All right.
Song boy?
Song boy. I suggest we go quietly.
Yeah, just fucking call me Orpheus, why don't you?
Okay, so that is Victor and Gideon going to which door?
Front.
Front, and then Lindsay, Basil, Lucy, and going to back door.
Yes.
Okay.
the chuckle fucks of this group, the three kindred.
Okay.
Gideon's a kindred.
Oh yeah, but our coterie is the chuckle fucks. Are you kidding me?
No matter what, we always end up being the chuckle fucks. It does not matter what game we're in.
No.
All right. So in that case, can I get both of my groups to roll dexterity and stealth?
Yes. After the three of them break away, I will let Victor know. Victor.
Yes.
I didn't come unprepared, but I feel like at least one person should know. And I opened up my coat. There's a bottle there with a somewhat viscous fluid inside it. So this is napalm, and
Oh,
You brought napalm,
Victor.
so
I-
just be careful because it's very, very sticky. I made it myself.
you know, fire is just terrible idea for.
Everyone involved here? Yes, I do. But I also
Oh,
know
yeah.
that this time, when I light the bitch on fire, she won't be able to run away.
Getting closer.
That is
Hold
fair.
hard. Okay.
But I just wanted to give you a heads up
Yes, it's
before I become out of sight, out of mind.
it's good to know. It's good to know. I suppose. Let me prepare the scene for us. I'll shadow weave.
Okay. If I
help
remember
with
correctly, do you have to roll for that?
I think so.
Oh, either spend a gnosis point and roll dex into cult.
Oh, so I need to either way roll.
Yeah.
To spend the point. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Start. Oh, go ahead, James.
Sorry, I'm going to rouse the blood for unseen passage and activate
Yes.
silence of death.
That's what I was
Can
going to
I-
ask.
Can I also rouse the blood just to get another die?
And dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the scene, you
Ooh.
also you have an extra die in dexterity.
Yeah.
That reminds me,
Mhm.
I will also be rousing the blood for composure.
Actually,
So that's
Could-
2 rouse checks from you, sir.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'll keep this. I'll keep this. 3.
I hungry.
I can't.
I got one of them.
Yeah.
I got hungry.
Okay, Lindsay's hungry or Gideon is not. So, Victor, are you doing the shadow waving or are you not doing shadow waving?
I'm doing the shadow weaving, and it will be 3 successes.
Okay, yes, that's plenty. I think you just have to roll. Oh, hang on.
And I spend
on
that
a
gnosis
success,
point,
yeah.
right?
You can. It does help your stealth and intimidate.
Exactly. That's why I
So
did it.
yeah, it gives you, I believe, an extra
Ah.
die to stealth.
Double check if.
Oh, do you also want my dexterity and stealth, Savannah?
Yes, with you plus your obfuscate.
Okay.
So stupid.
Yes. It's the way that I like it.
It says that it lowers difficulty of stealth and intimidation. So would that translate
Lowers
to
the
another die?
difficulty. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say it lowers the difficulty for you.
Okay. So stealth. It's dex and stealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I roused the blood. I got hungrier. And I
Ah.
got 2 successes only. Yeah.
You rise above your dexterity. I mean, that means you're more
From
dexterous this
0.
scene.
Yay.
Alright, so base will get 2.
For my stealth, it's 2 10s, so that's a crit plus
Nice.
an 8, so it's gonna be 4 successes, 3 successes.
The crit is 4 successes plus how many others?
It's the crit and then 1.
So that's 5.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So team front door has 10 successes and 5 successes. Lucy, what did you get?
4.
4. Okay. And then I have to add. We'll see what DB got when she gets back. So front door team. Getting past it is no problem for the two of you. One of you going completely silent and invisible, and the other one disappearing into the shadows, almost like the La Sombra that you're going to go attack.
Thank you.
You have the La Sombra of the Garu.
Technically, yeah.
Maybe you should eat Aurora, gain her powers.
Nom 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 nom.
I don't think that's how it would work.
You know what? You could find out.
Not with that attitude.
The two of you slip past or scale the fence easily, hardly even making a noise, and begin to approach the front door, which, predictably, is locked.
I will pick the lock.
Give me dexterity and larceny, friend.
I will.
With the shadow weaving, I'm gonna obfuscate the area so I can be nearby without being noticed.
3.
Mhm.
With 3, it is a fairly simple lock.
Mhm.
So you're able to get it open. You know that if you had taken much longer, you may have dropped your unseen passage to do so.
Cool. It's like jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Shit. Just the profanity would have broken my unseen.
Except it's Silence of Death, so only Gideon hears.
Fiber cartoon. There's just like symbols above my head.
And the two of you make your way into what seems like a sort of antechamber to the warehouse that has a desk to one side, a door that leads to what you can only assume is offices, another door that seems to lead into the actual warehouse itself. Meanwhile, hey, Lindsay, what did you get on your stealth roll?
Three.
3?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, team backdoor.
Gross.
Gross.
That's what's gonna happen. It is less quiet when the three of you make your way over the fence and across the, for lack of a better term, alleyway towards the shadows of the building. Once or twice you see a distant security guard patrolling, but you manage to make it to the back door, you think, without being seen. There's a ramp that leads up to one side of the truck bay, which is of course a good, 4 feet off the ground, and then a set of stairs that leads up to the back door.
Is the truck bay closed?
It is closed, and there's no truck. It's completely empty back here.
Interesting.
Well, it doesn't look like we're getting lucky in the back door, so perhaps we should just knock?
Why would we knock?
How else are we going to get in?
I'm gonna go try the handle of the back door.
It is locked.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay. Or you rouse the blood for dexterity, so that's like what, a whole 2 for you?
It's a whole 3.
All right. Well, it's dexterity and larceny, but I know you don't have any larceny.
You don't. Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. I have your character sheet.
Game over, guys. We tried.
3.
3? Okay.
3.
Okay. Similar to how Gideon did just a moment ago, it takes you a couple of moments. You're kind of getting the hang of this whole lockpick thing. And after a moment or two, you manage to turn the handle and open it into darkness.
I just give Lucian a look.
What does that look for?
It's smug. And I'm gonna start slowly, duck walking to the one of the things.
What are
like,
you
as
doing?
In crouched?
Yeah, like Solid Snake.
Ludwig would be proud.
You find a box. You get in the box.
Is the box of oranges?
As the guard turns around and there's just a little sign above his head.
Beautiful.
Oh god.
Beautiful.
Gideon and Victor,
Mhm.
you have made your way into this sort of lobby-ish sort of area before the main warehouse. What are you doing?
I believe that I have a better view of Victor than Victor does of me.
Correct.
I have absolutely no view of you.
Then I will be following Victor.
If you really wanted to, you could try to send him out, but it's not been your strongest suit in the past.
You could probably try to send me out.
I'm not
Unseen passage does not obfuscate scent.
It does not.
Probably as he's picking the lock, I will try to at least figure out where he is, more or less. So during that time, he would have done that.
You
Would
know what?
that be perception?
I think we did perception and survival in the past.
Yeah, because the other one, there was another thing that just I don't have. I think perception and survival.
Mhm.
Where the hell is survival?
It's in the
nothing.
skills. You don't have anything in it. That was the point.
Yeah. Oh, 2 successes.
2? Okay.
2. Dos.
You get worried for a minute because you think, oh God, what if he just left?
Wouldn't that be some shit?
But after a few moments, you do catch the faint scent of undeath that you have learned to recognize with your new cold companions. So you know he's around here somewhere.
Are there boxes?
In this room, no. It's more, like I said, it's more like a lobby. There's a desk, there's a couple of chairs, there's a main door, and then a hallway of small doors.
Would head toward where I think the doors to the warehouse are.
It has one of those windows that has the chain link on the inside. You can see through it into darkness. But with your eyes adjusting, you think it looks like it leads into aisles of crates and machinery and such.
I will take this opportunity to heighten my senses. That feels like a good idea.
Okay, give me wits and awareness and resolve. And no, aspects. Sorry, wits and awareness and aspects.
Got it.
The word awareness was just gone.
A werewolf.
Aware.
I almost said alertness, and that would have thrown you for a loop.
Alertness. I'm doing it, Savannah. I'm alert.
Only Victor has alertness.
Yeah. Clearly.
Awesome. 7.
Nice. It's distant, but once Victor opens the door to the main warehouse, you hear voices. You can't make them out yet,
Okay.
but you hear voices.
If I grab his hand, does that end my entire obfuscation?
I believe it does.
Okay. That is unfortunate. So, do I see boxes?
Through the door into the warehouse, you would. Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna grab.
It is very dim in there. There's a couple of safety lights way up in the rafters off in the
Right.
distance.
Right. Ugh. It's fucking hurt. Fucking home field advantage. But I will gently push open the door, take out my combat knife, and like leave a light line behind me that can be followed
On the ground?
on the boxes that I can head towards.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes.
Gotcha. We'll see how well that shows up.
I try so
If anyone can
hard.
follow it. All right, so backdoor team.
Upon
There's 3 of you. I'm not going to say all of your names.
Call us that.
Your team.
Team
I
Duck
like
Walk.
backdoor.
Backdoor squad.
upon
Right.
entering, I
Yeah,
would
see-
like to look to the left and right of the door for like an alarm panel
Mhm.
or a light switch.
There is a panel that seems to have a couple. There's a couple of panels, to be honest. One seems to control the bay door. One is a panel of light switches. One seems to be, you would think, temperature or something, which is next to an alarm system.
Does the alarm system look like it's been tripped?
It's hard to say. It's not blinking, and it's not making off any tinny sort of noise. It actually, give me wits and awareness just real quick.
Wits.
Or you know what? We're gonna make this fun. Wits and technology.
Oh no.
Okay. Wits and tech.
Oh, it's your wits and tech.
Well, I got 2.
I'm not bad considering everything.
God,
Could have been worse.
I was
I think
expecting
I have
worse.
more tech. Is this
I'll
in
have tech.
Toronto? It is not in Toronto.
Well, I have
Sorry.
no tech at all for some reason.
I think our stream screen is in Toronto. Yes. No, this is taking place in the fictional city of Hilligdom.
It just Hilligdom so happens to have the famous Toronto Tower.
It's just like the Toronto Tower, and then this, and then that.
They just steal landmarks to build their city.
It's actually a patchwork, just cobbled together. Just don't look too close. How many successes did you get, Lucian?
2.
2. You're not sure for a second because it seems to be fairly newish. It looks like it's been disabled.
Lucian's hands hover over the light switches for a second before he realizes that it's not just him here. So he turns around and stays in the dark.
Character growth.
Can I heighten senses, Star?
Yes. Also give me wits, awareness, and aspects.
Wits. Okay, I have 2 hunger now. Wits is 3.
Yes. Based on what are you doing while these two
Awareness
are
is 3.
exploring?
I'm gonna look around for any cameras. I'm gonna look around and see if anybody's in the vicinity. I think he's kind of inspecting the doors and if there are any places to hide nearby.
Okay. Also give me wits
boxes.
and awareness then.
Perfect.
Did you messy crit?
Of course.
I got a 10 though.
Oh my
Of
god.
course.
We tried.
I got
Lindsay
2
sees
crits.
into eternity.
I know I'm a character in a game.
Based on what you get.
Messy crit.
Oh,
Oh,
yay!
good.
Wait, did you both messy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on what was your total number of successes?
It was just 4.
Just the messy?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Fun.
Because the skull doesn't count as anything if it's just
If you have
Right.
successes,
it's
yeah,
with
you're good, you're good.
successes, yeah.
Especially with a messy crit.
Christ.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why
Fine.
backdoor team predictably is being messy. Front door team is
Why do you always say things like this?
Front door team has their shit together.
I'm delighted. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so we'll go with
Having a great
Lindsay
time.
first.
Oh, good. Yes. Come to me, the messiest of bitches.
You turn on heightened senses. You can't pierce the darkness.
No.
But what safety lights there are suddenly seem much brighter, and you're able to, piece out shadows much better. This is definitely a very massive warehouse. It's very tall. And there seems to be a particular floodlight, safety light, or something, you're not sure what, that is situated towards the center of it. There are aisles of boxes, crates, but they don't come directly up to the truck bay. You actually seem to be more in an open area with an aisle ahead of you, an aisle to either side, where shipments would be brought in and spread out and carried and brought back and forth. You also hear voices. and you're a little bit closer. And you can actually make them out. What as you tune into it, the first thing you hear is a voice that you haven't heard much. You've heard once or twice now, saying, "If I could do this myself, I wouldn't be bringing her to you at all." And another voice that responds, you've heard very recently. "Could do this myself, but you couldn't do it yourself. You always need help, don't you? I'm not the one who got staked now, am I? If it were up to me, you would have been left to the sun years ago, and the city would belong to the Sabbat by now. If it were up to me, we wouldn't be playing pets to the Camarilla at all." And then you hear a third voice that you only somewhat recognize, that interrupts both of them and says, "Well, it's up to me. So the two of you will stop bickering like children and get your business done with. I've bailed the both of you out of catastrophic failures in the past weeks, so you're best both keeping your mouths shut." And the voices stop.
Who these bitches?
But you know that the second one was Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming one of the other ones was
You can make the
Aurora.
assumption that the first one was Aurora.
Okay. Third one?
I would say with your messy crit, the paranoia sets in when you realize that's Desdemona.
Oh, the spooky bitches do know each other.
Basil, with
Yes.
your messy crit, sort of keeping an eye around and looking at the doors and such, it seems like, I mean, the doors are not particularly strongly reinforced. There's like a sheet of metal that's on a rolling track. It can go up with the chain, it can go down with the chain. It is locked in place from the inside by a bolt that is just slid to the side that hooks under a thing and keeps it shut. There's plenty of shadows and plenty of places in between crates and such to hide. You could even scale some of these if you wanted to, because the pallet racks go so high. And also in one corner, you see a forklift. However, with your messy crit,
No.
you start to catch the sound of the voices. You don't make them out. You don't know who they are. But you remember that Lindsay said that your sister was there. And you remember they have your sister.
All right, guys. I have a plan. He goes over to the switch that pulls up the door. Doesn't pull it yet. We could draw them over here. They might send 1-2 Goonies.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Solid taste.
DB, you're muted.
Before we do anything, sorry, frog in my throat. 3 voices. One of them is Mockingbird.
And you're sure Gideon said we couldn't just blow this place up?
He did.
There's other warehouses.
The other
We gotta get my
two-
sister out first.
Hand over mouth. The other 2 is Aurora and Desdemona.
We need-
Mhm. Isn't she the princess bitch?
Yes.
And oh, bless you.
Don't give away our position.
Blood everywhere.
Oh no.
God. It's real dusty in here.
You don't have to breathe.
Oh yeah. So what's your plan now?
I mean, we could still do the thing.
We could still do the thing. They don't know we're here. I'm keeping an ear out, Star.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed with Tony. I could also just.
What?
What? Have you not played Assassin's Creed?
No, that's a video game, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna knife him.
I don't think knife. Look, I tried staking them, and then there's 3 of them. You said there was 3 of them.
That's why you do it sneaky.
Lucian, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna put up your dukes? Because there's a forklift back there, and I can show you how to use it.
That might be my best bet. I'm not good with without words.
Fair enough. And the words worked super well last time, as we know. So
we're not bringing that up.
I could just go home.
No. Basil
You
has
see
the
this happen
keys.
as much as we do. That's fair.
Sorry. No, we do need a plan because this is very dangerous.
Okay, we pop Lucian in the forklift.
Okay.
We
Team
draw them
backdoor.
over.
Yes,
Oh, no.
ma'am.
Please, please roll me wits and awareness.
And Auspect?
Yes, if you have heightened senses up, also add aspects.
Okay. Do not messy crit me again, please. Just regular crit.
Oh, you're gonna mess a crit. That's how it goes.
Forever and ever, amen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like if you do like one of those games that is like drinking games for end of a night.
Oh no, it would be Lindsay Messy crits. That would absolutely be.
I
We
should
had
have
a bingo card for a minute there.
Beautiful.
Saven.
Yeah, I made them. Did I ever post them?
I don't think you did.
I think you did on the Discord. Which, if you are curious, maybe we can post them again, and everyone joins the Discord.
Yeah.
Play bingo with us. Maybe we'll give something away. Like plot hooks. No, I'm just kidding.
Never.
Saven.
Okay, so 7. What was Lucian?
4.
Basil
3.
and Basil
1,
3.
2, 3, 4.
Ow.
You know how
Ow.
to.
I'm shoving the ring into the nose by accident. That was what the owl was. Sorry.
I think one of my hunger dice ended up on the floor.
You don't need it. It's fine.
It'll be
Sure,
eaten by a
it's
doggo.
fine.
Nom
No,
nom.
It does not need to be eaten by a dog.
No, I'm not saying it
We
needs
just,
to
they
be.
just figured out the blockages, okay?
Too many dice.
Too many. Never. Okay, so Lindsay, with your 7,
Mhm.
Basil was explaining his plan and
Mhm.
telling Lucian that he can go get on this forklift and you can show him how to use it and it'll be fine. It'll be quick. And you realize the shadows have gotten darker. And you realize they've gotten darker around Basil as he's talking.
I'm gonna grab him like by the front of the shirt and just pull him away from it.
Give me dexterity and athletics.
Oh God, I don't think I have any of that.
Well, those oranges.
Dexterity.
By the oranges.
Only 3.
You rip his shirt off.
Hot.
Not only did this become one of those kind of animes that it's like, oh no, my shirt has been ripped off.
Basil, this is not the time.
What did you do to me?
Made you
I mean,
more
that-
appealing.
That would be the distracting Messy
Did you,
crit.
did you messy crit again?
Listen. Yes, all of them have the doubles. I have 2 hungers and
No, bye to the oranges.
one Ankh with the stars. So like I have 2 hunger fangs and Ankh with the stars. It's still a messy no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, because there's two hunger
Yeah.
crits there.
Wolf.
I rolled the best I could, technically.
Please don't rip my tits off.
This is a
Just-
fact.
Okay, so here we go. You reach out and grab Basil, and you have a tug of war with him for a moment with this tendril of shadow that, as you reached out, had wrapped around him and pulled tight. And Basil, you're choked. The end of your sentence is cut off as you are simultaneously yanked by Lindsay and yanked in the opposite direction by whatever has grabbed onto your legs and torso. And it fights you.
Is there... I grabbed him with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull a knife from my boot and cut at the tendril.
Okay, so you did messy crit. So give me, hang on. Give me strength and melee.
Oh my
And
god, my
you know what?
strength is so good.
Add a die because you messy crit.
Oh god, okay. So strength is 4, melee is 1. Let's not use just regular. And then
Victor, we tried.
another one for
Yep,
We tried.
we tried.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay.
Not a crit, not a messy crit.
You're not sure what to expect when you dig your knife into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a physical feeling.
Yeah.
It's cold. But you do manage to slice through it and it almost like dissipates. And Basil, the tension on your lower half releases and almost drops you to the ground.
I'm gonna try and shove it away.
I'm gonna pull him behind me and pull out the other knife from my boot and dual wield this bitch ready to fight a bitch.
Here we go. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Apparently Team Backdoor was distraction.
Fucking late.
Gideon and Victor.
Yes.
Yep.
I did my thing.
Yeah, as Gideon dragging, almost serial killer like, dragging a knife along the wall, like some kind of villain in a horror movie. And Victor proceeding slowly through the shadows. You can see where there seems to be a central light, and Gideon, with your heightened senses, you can tell that that's where that is coming from. You can't quite make out who the voices are, what they're saying, and just as you're starting to be able to, they fall silent.
Neat. Still moving forward. We need
Do
to
I see that trail being left behind?
I would say give me wits and alertness to be able to see it, because a knife line in a cardboard box is actually not that obvious.
Wits.
It's the best I can do.
1 success.
No.
Shit.
Well, I'm gonna start heading toward the light. That's the only thing I can see in here, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that Victor is just incredible. His canine prowess is absolutely behind me every step of the way. We are confidently moving forward.
Probably we're like, I don't know how far away he is from me, but I am using the shadows to also obfuscate myself as I'm going as stealthily as I can in just dressing totally not the attire for a sneaky now.
Just in a business suit.
Business suit, dress shoes. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like we're never dressed for the occasion. Like we're the fanciest breaker inners there could possibly be.
You're very Ocean's 11. Yes.
Yes.
I want to be Ocean, by the way. Anyway, I continue on.
All right. As you get closer, give me another stealth, dexterity and stealth. Gideon, you two with also obfuscate.
So I'm not sure how close Gideon might be, but I'm trying to also make the area around us moving. So if he's near me, he would be affected, but I do not know if he's near me enough, or we're just like different aisles across. I don't know.
My turn, Savannah.
Oh my god, y'all.
Oh, my bloodlust is getting to me.
One of the bingo cards needs to also have like Gideon gets 10 over.
10 or more successes.
Yes.
More successes for.
That's rude. How dare you say that out loud?
What did you get?
What'd you get? What'd you get, buddy? What was it?
Please don't be like 1.
No, he messy critted, so it's at least 4.
I did messy crit.
Oh god. Oh Lord.
13.
Jesus.
Yeah, told you.
Okay. So, Victor and Gideon, you edge your way closer. You start to be able to make out past the equipment and crates, the open area in the center where you see a few work tables and such like that, and a chair and almost like a camping light that's been set up in the center. And sitting in the chair, you see a woman, neither of which of you would recognize. To right at her back, you see the woman from the hospital. White blouse, white skirt, white hair. And standing in front of the woman, you see the tall, lanky man, Gideon, who you've never seen, but Victor, you recognize as Mockingbird. Gideon, as soon as you lay eyes on him,
great.
She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. The loudest you've ever heard it in your brain, and you can't think past it. You can't conceive of anything other than she's coming.
Fuck. Oh, my knife goes right through whatever box it was in, and I have to lean into it.
You hear that weird cardboard pop.
Shit.
You will notice that both of you will notice that the two of them are not speaking. They're both looking towards the back of the warehouse. And the woman in the chair seems to have a blank face. Not like she's in any duress, but like she's just sitting there waiting.
Do I hear anything? Are they both in silence? Sorry.
No, you don't hear it. You have heightened senses up.
I do.
I would say before the voices take over, you start to hear voices in the back of the warehouse.
Do they sound familiar?
You think so, but then it's just she's coming.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, whatever the fuck this is just saved your asses from my sass.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see my target. And I see whatever the fuck is going on in this chair.
Wink?
Are the two okay, Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Is Aurora positioned ever so inconveniently behind the lady in the chair and whoever the fuck this lanky dude is?
She's definitely positioned very close to the mortal woman that's in the chair.
Ugh. Great. I wait for one of them to make a move.
Okay. Victor,
And
are
I
you going to do
try
anything?
to recollect myself.
It's going to take you a minute.
That's fine.
I will move in a way that I can bolt toward in line to hit either any of these three. Specifically looking at the human that is just there, catatonic. I'm
Okay.
just gonna wait until they move so I can bolt and grab her and then take her out of danger. Because I do not know when the napalm will hit.
You never fucking know.
No, so just gotta get that human out of there. Gotta save that person.
So, clusterfuck's in the back. The tendril dissipates, releases Basil, and you can tell that the area in the back of the warehouse now that's around you is dark. Almost completely so.
I would like to. Lucian
Hit the lights.
hits the lights
Ah.
in the entire warehouse
Yeah.
and would like to shout, "All right, you shady bitches! I hear you're down for the prince, and I want in."
I look at him, but I'm also like, never mind.
Okay.
Shady bitches, huh?
Yeah, shadows.
Shady bitches.
Hey, Savannah.
What's up?
Can
I guess another
I?
die.
I'm gonna speed dial Prada on speakerphone in my pocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that he might be able to hear the sheriff's voice. So it's not just coming like third from me.
Interesting.
Okay. So, Lucian hits the lights. It's blind. Yeah, it's blinding. It's hard for your eyes to adjust. All four of you, and the two of you who are watching Mockingbird and Aurora, you see them both reel back and sort of wince. The woman in the chair just blinks, but does not overtly react.
And my shadows just like
Yeah, there's a little bit of it around you, like that one kind of aisle where you're hiding is a little bit duskier, but this is a bright warehouse. They have very good lighting in here.
Huh. Thank God I'm invisible.
the unconspicuous dark corner. Like
Now,
oh no.
the other three of you who are in the back see a shadow that had been lurking near one of the machineries very quickly melt and seem to duck underneath
Underneath the machinery? Oh, I'm going.
I hand Basil a knife.
I have my knife.
Okay.
I'll take two.
Never mind. I'll keep my knife.
For those oranges.
I'm gonna peel a bitch.
Okay, so Basil, what are you doing?
I know what I want to do.
How big of a gap is there under this area? Like, is there anything I can get my hands into?
It's a very large piece of machinery. You're not sure. It's probably some sort of scanning device, some sort of large computer. You're not sure, but there's only a couple of inches worth between the bottom of it and the ground.
Can I move it?
You can
Did
certainly try.
the shadow go out somewhere? I'm gonna try.
Give me strength and athletics.
I'm just definitely gonna think I just butt dialed him. No one's talking now. He's gonna hang up.
Oh, Lucian hasn't stopped talking. He's trying to create a distraction, so he's being loud.
Yeah, that's fair.
Calling them out.
Okay.
I got 2.
Why are we whispering?
Is that enough?
You shove your way against this machine and just start pushing it. You manage to budge it a few inches. The shadow is moving with the actual machinery itself. It seems to be part of it. Wherever she went, you're not sure if she's still under there.
Come out and fight me, son of a bitch. I'm gonna start walking through like the brightly lit warehouse with my knife out.
Oh boy.
This is how you die.
He's not
Okay.
super good.
Lucian, what are you saying?
Basically the same thing. Hey, I'm calling him out. Desdemona, I'm calling her out because I know she's here. And then Aurora, I'm saying her name out loud, and I'm saying, hey, I know you're down for the prince. I want in on this plan. And I'm just like repeating myself, like, come talk to me. I want in on it. I know all about it.
After a moment, Lindsay, you start hearing the distant voice on your phone. Hello?
I turn the volume down.
Lindsay?
What do you say? Hush?
Are you in a box again?
I try so hard not to react to that. I'm gonna. Can I mute him?
I don't remember if that's a thing.
No, I think I can only mute myself, but I'm gonna turn the volume down so it's not noticeable. I hear it because I have heightened senses on, but basically this is just entrapment. Get them to admit things they shouldn't.
Okay, so Gideon and Victor.
Yes.
The lights come up. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. Gideon, give me willpower to come back to your senses.
Okay, I can do that. That's a nice roll for me right now.
Right. And Victor, as you're watching the two of them both, react, and much in the same way that he moved before, Mockingbird is gone.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I will.
Gideon, as soon as that light comes on, you're in it.
Okay.
It snaps you out of it.
I'm gonna vote for the woman.
For the woman in the chair.
The woman in the chair. I will try to make it look. With my shadows, I want to make myself look bigger, obfuscate where I'm really going, and just try to not let this Aurora know if I'm going for her or how I'm gonna go for her. Actually, make a thing that I'm going for her, but just grabbing that human and getting him out of there.
Okay, but your main point is to grab the human. Grab the
that's my.
Give me strength and dexterity and athletics.
Okay, athletics. Hey, it's around athletics. 4. Okay, 3 successes.
Okay. Gideon, what you see, the light shuts on. You're blinded for a second and it snaps you back into it. You hear it still, very distantly. But as you're looking, this huge dark blur runs past. And you just barely recognize it as Victor as it scoops up the woman in the chair and keeps going, leaving Aurora just swiping after, but not able to get any sort of purchase.
Okay. I know what I want to do.
What you doing, friend?
Napalm?
You're clear.
In my left hand, I have my bottle. I'm just going to walk up behind her. I don't know if she's sitting. I don't know if she's standing. What's she doing right now?
She is standing and she's glaring after where Victor just ran off and looks like she's about to start running after him.
I want to come up behind her and I want to hit her over the head as hard as I fucking can and take a step back to shoot.
Okay. How much of a step? How far of a step?
like one of those skip steps where like I know what I'm about to do is
Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Stupid. What the thing you're about to do is stupid.
I mean, you call it stupid. I call it the right thing.
I was told not to use a gun in here, so stupid.
All right, so Gideon, give me
About 3 feet away, and I want to point my gun at her
Only
and say,
3
"You should have
feet.
stayed the fuck away from my hospital."
Okay. So roll me athletics and melee. Sorry. No, not athletics. Sorry, strength and melee.
At least I was invisible for the hitting her over the head part, because these pools aren't my best.
That's when you show up. And she is not, she has no idea you were there.
Oh, excellent. Willpower.
60.
That no, got it. No. I use my willpower for this one. 3.
3.
You
That's
have
plenty.
to
That
strengthen
you
melee.
nail her right in the back of the head. Step back, and it's a point blank shot.
Yep.
I need you to roll willpower for me.
Okay.
And also, that's a lot of fire.
I know it's a lot of fire. This is why I increased composure. I knew what I was doing.
This is the second time that Aurora's died by fire.
Oh
Is
my
there,
god.
is there stats in the book for napalm?
It depends on what you want to do for it, I guess.
I know there's stats for incendiary rounds.
My biggest goal here was to make sure that she could not just like play it off by melting away, because it's physically bound to her.
That's fair.
Savannah, can I crit on a willpower roll?
No, because willpower is all black dice. Oh wait, well if you got 2 black,
Yes, like I had crit my willpower.
what's
What?
the total number before the crit? Like if you're not counting the extra for crit.
7.
Jesus.
Wow, you watched that bitch burn.
You have more willpower than I do?
Oh yeah. How do
He
you think
also upped his resolve. No.
How do you think I've been handling the voices?
Oh.
So with the crit, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Shit. You watch this bitch burn as she shrieks. The other 3 of you, as you're pushing and moving and running and trying to figure out where the hell the other shadow bitch has gone, you hear a blood-curdling scream after the crack of a bottle and the shot of a gun.
Poor Prada. She's witnessing
Going
this
that
over the
way.
phone.
Jesus.
My next thing, after satisfyingly watch this bitch burn, where's the mortal? I'm going to tend to whatever the fuck has been going on with her.
She is basically gone. Like you see where Victor has taken off down one of the wider aisles with her in his arms. Real quick. Watching Aurora burn. We're going to
Yes.
switch back around.
Yes.
And Basil, you
Mhm.
have rapid reflexes.
Yes.
Give me dexterity and athletics.
It's safe.
Make a dex save.
Basically.
Can't see. Ooh. 5.
Excellent. In your rage, trying to go after the sheriff, trying to stab, you're pushing and moving, and you move just in a way where there's suddenly a knife where you just were, and Mockingbird is standing there.
See this?
Yes, both Lucian and Lindsay see this.
Can I come up behind him and stab him in the kidney?
Shank a bitch.
You can certainly try.
I feel like he's distracted by Basil.
He may or may not also have the ability to. Okay.
I don't know. What am I rolling? Star strength.
You're rolling strength and melee.
Okay, so one less. Seven.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, really good. You see where he is staring sideways at Basil, trying to loom over him. They're both fairly tall, though. And before he can realize that you're there, you run up and stab him as well.
I'm gonna bite.
You're gonna bite.
I was gonna bite.
We're both gonna bite him.
Okay.
We're gonna share this kindred tonight.
Oh boy. I need the two of you to make strength and brawl.
Same roll.
Oof. Rouse the blood again? Can I add another?
You can only get one per
scene.
Because per scene.
Fuck. Okay, well that's one.
Oh, buddy.
Tried. Let me get that Bart Simpson cake out here.
That's a 6. Oh God, come on, Mockingbird. Be bad at this. Come on, you suck.
Mockingbird's not who you have to worry about.
Desdemona? Oh, it's just gonna be biting and biting and biting.
Just what? A feeding?
DB, what was yours?
6.
6. Excellent.
She's been through some shit. She's not happy.
All right, so he jerks back as you stab him, clearly not expecting what just happened. And both of you go for the bite. Basil, he sees you coming.
Of course he does.
You're right in front of him. He manages to dodge out. While Lindsay, are you going for an arm, a neck?
Probably a shoulder neck area.
Okay. While Lindsay, when he dodges back away from Basil, he dodges directly into you. And you bite. But it's short-lived. That spicy, spicy Malkavian blood. It's short-lived. As suddenly the shadows open up beneath him. And almost similarly to the way that you saw Lucian before, he is sucked forcibly down.
I'm holding tighter, as tight as I can to him. If I get taken by the shadows, I don't give a fuck.
Give me melee and strength and brawl again.
Okay. Did I get any of my hunger reduced? Probably not, right?
It was not fast enough. It was too fast.
Too fast, too furious.
What is it? Brutal feed?
Yeah, you don't have that.
9, a messy crit, and a rego crit.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you tonight?
This bitch is not leaving. He got away once.
Shit.
No.
I matched you, bitch.
But it goes to me, right?
You have a messy crit. So,
God bless.
you find yourself sucked downward with him
Bye, Lindsay.
into cold darkness, suffocating. It's unlike anything you felt. It's worse than being in the box because there is nothing. You feel Mockingbird ripped out from within your grasp. Primarily because of the shock of suddenly coming back into the real world, not the cold. You don't know where exactly you are. You just get vague glimpses for a moment of perhaps another part of the warehouse before you also feel fangs in your neck.
This bitch! Who is it?
It's Desdemona.
Is she in front of me?
She is beside you.
I'm gonna try and elbow her off of me and go, Desdemona, you fuck.
Okay. Give me a second.
You're fine. I'm about to die. Lindsay about to be eaten. Diablerized. But hopefully Prada heard her name. Be back in 2 weeks when I have a new character who has a real voice.
You don't have to do the screech anymore. Okay. You elbow her. Saying this. You're not exactly sure where your phone went. You don't know if it's in the oblivion. You don't know if you left it. You don't know if it's next to you. Everything has moved so fast.
It was in my pocket.
You can check for it in a moment.
Yeah, I don't have time.
But you elbow her off. And you hear Mockingbird say, fire. She's on fire.
Oh.
And you don't know where he goes. You just hear him say those words and then he's gone. And the next thing you know, Desdemona is gone.
Fuck.
The screaming is still going on, echoing through the warehouse. It's loud. Gideon.
Yes.
You watch for a moment, looking at your doing. You got your revenge.
Yeah.
Your hospital will be safe, you think.
I hope.
You hope. And now you're going to go do what you do best and help fix Immortal.
Do the best I can. Something happened.
So you move to go follow Victor, who has run off towards the side of the warehouse. And then your foot gets caught.
I look down.
And the shadows are pooling around you.
No.
And you're lifted. You're lifted and you look down into the void black eyes of the sheriff.
Ah. So it was
Gideon,
you.
the music has stopped.
It's so quiet. Huh.
And it's the last thing you realize before you feel the fangs in your neck.
No.
The other four of you, gathering yourselves, you don't know where Mockingbird has gone. Lindsay, you realize you were taken to the other side of the warehouse. But when you gather in the center, under that light, you see a smoldering corpse, mostly greasy ash at this point. A few licks of flames here and there. That stuff is stubborn. And another very aged corpse laying nearby. And you still hear the voice in your pocket going, "Hello."
I pick up the fucking phone.
And that's where we're going to end.
Okay.
Tonight.
Thank you everybody for joining us. If you want to help us in the future, maybe not get a favorite NPC killed, please consider, donating to Riley's to help us out. Remember that we'll be back in 2 weeks for
the finale.
The finale. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
You don't want to miss this one.
You do not want to miss it. If you've missed any of the show, you could find it on our website. That's thenerdasylum.com. If you want to talk theories, you could follow us on our Discord. All of that information is on our website. You can just go to thenerdasylum.com and find links and everything. Follow us on all social medias. That's The Nerd Asylum on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok. You can also follow this show specifically on Twitter at NA_by_night and on Instagram at NA_by_night. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Sorry we went a little late.
We did go a little bit late. James, thank you for being Gideon.
How
This has been so much fun.
dare you
Thank
kill
you
him?
so much for letting me be a part of this. It's been absolutely phenomenal.
So if he comes back as Tish and you kill Tish, I won't be able to do it.
I mean, that's totally up to him. This was planned.
You planned to kill this character.
We
You
worked on
did
it
it.
together.
How dare you?
But anyway, James, thank you for being Gideon. Thank you for providing all these great NPCs and basically being partially my ghostwriter for this game.
Yeah,
it's been incredible.
And Haligdom would not be the same without my friend.
All right. Thanks everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Follow us on social medias to know what's going on this week. Bye.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
From the city